Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Armadillos going up against the Chargers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Armadillos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin Ball Club, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. Not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Carter, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground. And then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 54 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Here we go. Red
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a national championship winner as an Ohio State Buckeye. It's Cardale Jones.
And while his frame may imitate a defensive lineman now playing quarterback, don't get fooled at all, because when you see him throw the football, you know exactly why he's playing the position. Wide receivers love playing with this guy because he gives them a chance to go deep and catch the ball.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's Jones. Off play action. And his throw here's incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Jones on 3rd down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 6 there on first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Third down now following the run. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And from the 3 now, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left them nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they had put together a good little drive there, but it stalls out in the red zone.
And that's all right. You were able to hold on to the ball for a bit, give your defense a breather, and come away with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Jones now to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Here we go.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
False start, offense.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the 1st quarter of play. 10-zip our score. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now Leonard Fournette looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Hamilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Pass incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle.
Here we go. Red 38.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 43 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Now back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Jones throwing on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 190.
Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hoffman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Come on, let's go.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Jones now operating from the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Now Jones off the play fake. His throw incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chargers getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Come on, let's go. 190.
On first down, Jones. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And his throw is incomplete. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Chargers are having trouble slowing down the passing game. The Armadillos, though, should be credited because they showed last week they can pass the ball very well. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Armadillos with the football early in the first. Copel's on point with the throw, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. That takes the lead up to 7. Set up now, 3rd and 7. Copel's under pressure and will throw the pick. Chargers defense comes away with the turnover. Armadillos with the ball midway through the second. Wide open catch will be made on the deep pass. He ends up at the 44-yard line before he stopped on the play. at the 40. Coverage breaks down on the deep pass. And this great play will go for 6. The lead now at 17.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Red 38.
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Fournette. And past the 30, down to about the 27. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or is that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
2nd down following the run.
Here we go.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoffman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Jones now operating from the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 2nd down, Freeman. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They'll run it again with Fournette. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Come on, let's go! Run!
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Got 3 down. Here we go!
Freeman again. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 32-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Chargers on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go!
They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Chargers on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
Let's go.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. On 3rd down. That's Freeman, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And looking at this play from the running back's perspective, as it developed, I know he had to think to himself, oh no, here they come.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And now back out comes the offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin with a run by Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, let's go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
To try here for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now this offense about ready to take over again. This is Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Beck. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. The gain of 39 that time. Now Fournette. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Here we go.
Now he's got it. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down, Jones swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go. 190.
From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Jones operating from the gun, and that is incomplete. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded about a yard deep. A spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's second down. Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Man 38. Right there. Man 38.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fournette on the counter, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And the play clock's running down. Gives it to the up back. That's Patrick DeMarco. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Jones now back to the air on 2nd down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Fournette. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline, because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but, yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Austin, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.